friends, Jay Sennett back in Jazzy Jae's kitchen for another edition of Cooking with Jay. I hope all of you are doing well, keeping safe out there, and thanks as always for watching. Tonight's menu, I'm making classic chicken marsala. That's the only way I would describe it. Just there's beauty in this simplicity of this dish. Such deep, interesting flavor profiles, but it's a fairly simple dish to make. And I'm going to serve the chicken marsala over linguine, and I'm going to take you through how I make my version, or it's pretty close to traditional versions of how you would make chicken marsala. Do you like chicken marsala? I bet a lot of you do. With some nice mushrooms, I use some shallots and some garlic and some a dry marsala. So perhaps in the background you hear some things simmering a bit. I have the chicken breast on already, and I have my pasta boiling. So, you ready to see me make this dish? See how I make this dish? I think so. All right, let's get busy. Okay, here I have my chicken breast cooking. Now, what I did, something you might want to remember, if you want to make chicken marsala, you want to use thin chicken breast. So if you buy chicken breast and they're fairly thick, then you can either cut them, slice them in half, right? Or the old, and just pound the chicken into however thin you would like it, right? And I get a baggie, okay, plastic bag. I put some flour in the baggie, some salt, some pepper, shake up the chicken breast, coat the breast well with the flour. And in the saucepan, I have olive oil and some butter, okay? Olive oil and butter. And I like to use a stainless steel pan when I'm making things like this that's flour coated, because the bits will stick to the pan more in a stainless steel saucepan. And you can see perhaps the nice brown texture that these breasts are getting. And they're thinner, so they don't have to cook as long. Okay? And over here, I have my linguine, which is almost done. A couple more minutes. And I use a dry sherry. It's best, in my opinion, to use a dry sherry. I have some cremini mushrooms. See some cremini mushrooms that I sliced up. Right? And we have some minced up shallots, a little bit of garlic, and then for some garnish, more or less, some Italian parsley. Okay? And you cook the chicken breast about 5 or 6 minutes. You know, flip them over after about 3 minutes or so. And these are almost done. I love, like, the Italian dishes, the chicken piccata and the chicken marsala. I think these dishes are just, I mean, in their simplicity, they're magnificent. But they can be deceptively simple to make. So you don't want to, like, for example, overcook your chicken, or you want to get the right kind of marsala, and have everything balanced out nicely, your flavor profiles balanced out nicely. All right, maybe another 40 seconds. How about 43 seconds, right? 40, maybe 47 seconds. Oh, and I started cooking these chicken breasts before I started videotaping to cut down on time, because I try to keep these videos under 20 minutes, right? Pasta is maybe 1 more minute. Then we'll take that off the heat. Da-da-da-da. Okay. I think that was about 40-something seconds, right? All right. Now you remove. Look at that. Oh, man. Look, it looks so delicious. Delicious. Yeah, this chicken breast. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. Yes. Set these over here. Now I'm going to add a little bit more butter. Yep. There's some butter in here. Yeah. And that butter, I'm going to add these mushrooms. These are cremini mushrooms, sliced up cremini mushrooms. Yeah, get them coated good. Alright. Cook just for about a minute or two. And this butter, actually add a little bit more butter in there. Oh, man. And then scrape up these bits from the chicken. Yes, yes indeed. Yeah, see that's the good thing about the stainless steel pan. You'll get the bits to scrape off on the pan, the bottom of the pan. Now I want to add the shallots. Just a shallot or two. Take my pasta off this fire. Don't want to overcook that. Oh, all that noise. Okay, my pasta out. Set this aside. Oh man. Now the shallots, and I want to add the garlic. Garlic's the last thing I want to add in here. Before I add the broth and the sherry. I keep saying sherry, no, marsala. Alright, now I'm going to add some of the chicken broth. Since I have 4 breasts, probably a cup and a half, something like that. Then I want to add the marsala, the dry marsala. Okay. Yeah. Some black pepper. Add a pinch more salt. Yeah, it's good. Again, making sure that the bits on the pan are scraped up. It'll start to thicken slightly, just a little. It'll thicken slightly. Yeah. And get ready to plate. Before I do, I want to add the chicken breast back to that sauce mixture. Okay. And I'm going to make sure this chicken gets covered. The sauce, yeah. Yep, that's my chicken marsala. Now in the pan, I can put some garnish there in the pan. Let it boil just a couple of minutes. It'll reduce itself a little bit. So just a couple of minutes. Okay. So again, let me tell you how I put this together. Get some chicken breast, right? If they're thick chicken breast, then you want to slice them in half, right? Slice them in half. Or you can just pound them a little bit, thin them out, however thin you would like them. I get a baggie, Ziploc baggie, and I put some flour, some salt and pepper in the bag. Put the chicken breast in. Shake it up well, coat the breast well with the flour mixture. I get a saucepan, preferably a stainless steel pan, like I have here. Some olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, and some butter. Okay. Once that's hot, once the oil and butter are hot, then I take the chicken breast, cook the chicken breast for a few minutes each side, maybe 3 minutes each side. And once the breasts are nicely brown and done, I remove them, take them out, I add a little bit more butter. Then I add the cremini mushrooms. I slice up some cremini mushrooms. Cook the mushrooms for just a couple of minutes. Then I add some minced up shallot for about another minute or two, mixed in with the mushrooms. Then I have a couple of cloves of garlic, finely minced up garlic. I add the garlic with the shallots and the mushrooms. And then I add some chicken broth, cup and a half of chicken broth, and some dry marsala, about a half a cup or less, maybe a quarter cup could work, but I put a little bit more than a quarter cup in here. And then get it boiling a little bit. Then you return the chicken breast to the saucepan just for a couple of more minutes. And I cook some linguine, and I'm going to serve this chicken breast over the linguine. And I can see how it's reduced itself a little bit now. Then some salt and pepper. That's some generous portion of black pepper. I love black pepper. And a pinch of salt. I don't use as much salt in food as I used to. Now you can use unsalted butter. I use low sodium broth. So just taste it to your specs, however much salt you like. I don't put a lot of salt now in my food, and I'm probably healthier for it. I know my blood pressure is a lot better. It's like high school blood pressure again. And my body feels better for some reason. I don't know. I guess I was eating too much salt, consuming a lot of sodium, so I cut it back. All right, so I want to turn that off. I want to get my plate here with my linguine. Get this chicken breast. Put that there. Add some of this sauce over that. Oh man. Got some jazz on in the background, of course. I'm going to put a little bit more garnish on here. Okay, there you have it. Got it garnished now. Put a little Italian parsley on top. Some chicken marsala over linguine. That's my meal for this evening and my recipe on this edition of Cooking with Jay. It's always fun cooking for you. I love cooking for you. And I want to thank you all again for watching. And if you have any questions about anything you saw me do here and how I put this together, send me an email to j.sennett@whrv.org. That's jae.sinnett@whrv.org. Or if you just have any comments, I would love to know what you think about it. And if you like watching these cooking segments with yours truly, it usually aired Sunday nights at 6, so keep that in mind. Sunday nights at 6 on the WHRO Public Media Facebook page. Also, don't forget about my radio shows on WHRV-FM. Send It in Session, of course, Monday through Thursday nights from 9 until 1, Saturday mornings from 1 until 5, Sunday afternoons from 1 until 5. And I host the very soulful R&B Chronicles on Friday nights from 7 until 8. Until next time, be safe out there, friends, and we'll see you again soon with another edition of Cooking with Jay. Take care.